Good morning. It's Thursday, March 2nd, and we're here to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle. That seems like a fun thing to do on this Thursday. Today's puzzle is constructed by Malika Handa, which is a name I'm not familiar with. Not sure if this is a debut construction for Malika, but I hope so, because usually that's when we find something a little different, something we're not totally used to. That's when you do crossword puzzles every day, that's a nice change of pace. Hope you had a great week or having a great week. It's only a little more than halfway over. So thanks for joining me, and let's do it. A young farm animal. A palindromic staple in Indian cuisine. That's probably naan bread. Gumption is like nerve. Classic cartoon character originally named Spot. Could be Odie, I'm thinking, from Garfield. By the way, I kind of lost my voice this week. Like a lot of you, I'm a little bit sick. A palindromic honorific. It helps you show the point. It helps you show your point of view. I mean, that feels like a laser pointer, but I don't know. Sites of many revolutions. Flower whose name comes from the Greek for star. A sample or to sample is try. Dark colored drink. I mean, I want to say like cola, but I don't know. Lighten up is ease up. Child-oriented nonprofit group. Is it a PTA? Is a PTA a non-profit group? Confirmations are okays. Physicist who invented the electric battery is Tesla. Grab is blah. Could be. Further considers. It feels like sleeps on. Like I'm going to sleep on it. Add-ons to some bills. Tips, gratuities. A scary thing to ask for, maybe. City street demarcation. Image in some happy Halloween texts. Line at a theater, maybe. Any of the Baudelaire children in a series of unfortunate events. I mean, no idea. Oh, I so want to. Like, can we? Whiffs. Sounds at a poetry slam. Like, scats. About when will you be here? Like, ETA. Add up to some. Direction en España is probably este, east. Bon Iver, indie band with a platinum debut album of 2008. A long-running animated TV role that hasn't had a speaking appearance since 2017. A long-running animated TV role. Back in style is retro. Subject of some medical research or a description of this puzzle's theme. Medical research. I mean, all I can think of is like a double-blind study, but that ain't it. Ponder with over. Pour over. Recipient of some donation requests informally. It's probably an alum, graduate. You stick with tape, I'm going to say. Supply. Salt and pepper. It's funny how big a deal Salt and Pepper was. It seems, in retrospect, like they would have been kind of a niche cult band group, whatever, but they were pretty huge. Places for squatters. Gyms, that's where you do squats. Amount to. A sign of ripeness, perhaps. Like, is this odor? Is odor? I feel like odor is kind of a negative connotation, but a sign of ripeness would be positive. Hopping spots. So there's something going on here. This feels tricky. But is this lily pads? Is that where remedy for a sore throat? I need some of that tea. And so this is like a colt, maybe like a young horse. Mount to odor. Sites of many revolutions. Many revolutions. So I'm thinking of like an engine, like RPM, how many revolutions there are. I something tired. Whom so-called Swifties are fans of. Well, Taylor Swift. This is wrong. Taylor. I felt pretty good about Sleeps On, but Taylor Swift is. Can't argue with her. Influencer as with fashion. Breakfast times in brief are AMs, right? Palindromic staple in Indian cuisine, I guess, is atta. I mean, if it's a palindrome, it has to be, right? Assuming that those crosswords are correct. Influencer as with fashion. Group of club owners. That feels like the PGA, like golf club, right? Boil over. Speech that ends sentences with rising tones. Peaks. Squid Game setting is Korea, right? Gumption is pluck. Boil over. Peaks. Peaks. Something Records, division of Sony. 1987 biopic set in China. 1987. This feels like it might be PTA, non child-oriented nonprofit group like PTA, and this would be the something. Kind of beetle with large jaws. A shade provider. Shade provider. Hold on in a message. BRB. Be right back. Simu Liu. I don't really know much about the Marvel Universe, but I am a fan of Simu Liu in Kim's Convenience, which is a fun sitcom on Netflix. A jaunty greeting like hi-oh or like hey hey. What is this? Add-ons to some bills like riders. Grates. Like city street demarcation is a bus lane. What is this? Grates. Like raises. Huff is a snit, I bet. Name found in ingredient is Edie. These clues drive me crazy because it's like just look at the word and see where there's a name. I don't know. There's no challenge to it really. Is that so? Shake up. They're good to know. Huh. Qualify. Program extra. Not doing too well here. A body image is a Waved the white flag is gave up. Some Eastern Europeans are Serbs. Lead into sine, cosine, or tangent. This feels wrong, right? Cosine, lead into sine. Tennis champ Raducanu. Feels like this would be Emma. Could be Irma. I'm going to say it's Emma. Kind of job that's coveted. Purposes are uses. Flattering lines are an ode. Gradually weaken is sap. Strength from. Subject of some medical research. This feels wrong. Oh, stick with glue. This is egg. Plum job is coveted. A long running animated TV role that hasn't a speaking appearance. Is it Apu? Like, did the Apu stop speaking on The Simpsons? I feel like it must be, right? Subject of some medical research. Oh, stem cells. Or a description of this puzzle's theme. Okay, so I have no idea what that's about. Palindromic honorific is ma'am. Helps show your point of view. Sites of many revolutions. What is this? Like, amount to is. Amount to. Sites of many revolutions. A flower whose name comes from the Greek for star. It's probably an aster. A dark colored drink. Maybe that is cola. Maybe cola. Maybe darkness is a defining trait of cola. I'm going to say this is. Sites of many revolutions are. I am so tired. Sites of many revolutions. Influencer as with fashion. Like, what is going on here? Stem cells. I just got to always keep that in mind. Stem cells has something to do with something. Further considers. Like, reflects. That be? Scary thing to ask for. And all I can think is like hand in marriage, but. Influencer as with fashion. Image in some Happy Halloween texts. Line at a theater. Oh, that's an aside. So that's like a theater, not a movie theater, like a playhouse. Any of the Baudelaire children in a series of unfortunate events. No idea. Oh, I so want to. Feels like it must be an N. Qualify in title, yes. Ooh, I so want to. Whiffs. Like errors, maybe? Sounds at a poetry slam. I feel like that's got to be scats, right? Rates could be like rasps. Oh, tempting. Is this the lamb? The add up to. Lead into. This must be arc. Add up to. just R. That's so. Oh, really? Okay. Ponder with over, like brood over. Something's wrong here, though. Program extra. Body image. Body image. Supply is like a store. Program extra. Oh, is this wrong? It's like insert feels like a program extra, right? But like, oh, I still want to. Am I missing a? Is there a whole rebus thing here that I'm missing? Like, is this it's tempting? The last. Like IT body image, okay, tattoo, store. This is the last emperor, right? Snaps. Oh boy. So I'm 15 minutes into this thing and just now figuring out what's going on. So STEM, okay. And then this is something system. Tastemaker. And so this is solar system and cost. Oh, I should have gotten that cost amount to. Okay, we're finally making some progress. Boil over. Speech or type of speech. Is it a type of speech that ends sentences with rising tones? Peaks are. How does STEM work in there? And this feels wrong, right? Kind of beetle. A shade provider. A jaunty greeting. Shake up. They're good to know. Oh, ins maybe? This is definitely not going very well. Obviously, the stem cells thing is helpful, but I'm still pretty far from completing this puzzle. And haven't gotten a whole lot of assistance from you guys, so thanks. It helps you show your point of view. It helps you show your point of view. It's like an art thing. I feel like this is like a perspective. Further considers. A scary thing to ask for. Maybe. Image in some Happy Halloween texts. Any of the Baudelaire children. Yikes. So, I mean, these are cross ones. I'm basically stuck. Boil over. This feels like lose something. Boil over. Boil over. Like lose control. Lose. Boil over is. Speech that ends sentences with rising tones. I mean, I have. Point of view. I was like, this is the one I should be able to get. Help show your point of view. Peaks. Like, stem goes somewhere. Peaks. Crests. It's not Tesla. Keeks crests. Don't show your point of view. GoPro camera. GoPro camera. I don't hate that. So who's this? A physicist who invented the electric battery. Kind of beetle with large jaws. A shade provider. Like, it's not like an umbrella or a hat. A jaunty greeting. I'm going to say this is like hi-ho. Like hi-oh or something. Shake up. Shake up. Physicist who invented the electric battery. Volta. Is it Volta? Up talk. Further considers checks. Lose one's rethinks. Jeez, I should have had that. Lose one's scary thing to ask for. Oh, raise. Kind of beetle with large jaws, like shade provider's a visor. There we go. A shake up. To jar something, maybe like jar. What is this? Be something emoji, right? Oh, these are orphans. Lose one. Oh, one's temper. Stem. Okay. Oh, and this is ghost emoji. Ghosts. To be honest, I didn't really realize that I was about to be done with that puzzle. Odd solve. I'm 2243, definitely on the long side of things. Ghost emoji. Ghost emoji doesn't feel like it goes along with solar systems or it's tempting. Does kind of feel like it goes with tastemaker. Those feel a little bit more modern, contemporary, I suppose. But stem cells. So the subject of some medical research, stem cell research for sure. That part makes sense. Or a description of this puzzle's theme. So like, this is a cell and it contains the word stem, I guess, right? Sure, why not? There's some stuff I like in here. There's definitely some good fill throughout, but there's also a lot of fill I did not particularly care for. Some tough names that I wasn't totally prepared to deal with. Yeah, I'm just trying to like get a handle on how I even feel about this puzzle. I like that it was challenging. I like that it leans into the Thursday theme. You know, having a challenging theme. But I mean, stuff like up talk. I mean, I guess I don't know. You can figure it out. But there's a lot of stuff here that feels just kind of generic, that didn't feel, I don't know, it just didn't feel specific to this puzzle. Like, in title, insert, retro, store, just a lot of fill that didn't do much for me. Having said that, I like that it took me a while to get the theme. If I'd gotten the theme sooner, this would have taken half as long. So I'm hoping that some of you guys were, quicker to the punch there. Solar systems are just the coolest things. Like, we'll always a little boy will always be a little boy when it comes to outer space. Like, it's the same idea. We look at a helicopter or a fire truck and it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Want some of that. A lot of bad short fill though in this thing. AMs, OKs, PTA, Apu. I'm curious why they stopped letting Apu speak. I mean, Apu was kind of a central character for many seasons of The Simpsons. There's a bunch of names in here, Apu being one of them. We've got Emma, we've got Peppa, we've got Edie, we've got Odie, a whole bunch of stuff that, I don't know, Taylor Swift and the Swifty gang. Just feels like there's kind of a lot of that. And then more short fill, ETA, SAP, egg, R, ins, jar. It's just hard to make short fill very pleasing. Hi ho. Do people say hi ho? That's, speaking of The Simpsons, that feels like a Ned Flanders kind of thing. The Last Emperor I've never seen, so I don't feel like that's such a great reference for a puzzle here, but not terrible, and it was figure outable, parsable, if you will, or figure outable if you are an idiot like me. Anyways, though, I don't know. It was fine. It was a solid puzzle that was pretty well constructed. The fill is kind of the weak part here, but a lot of this fill could have been salvaged with some more exciting cluing. Just kind of a little bit blah in general. And I think that, there's nothing wrong with having store as a piece of fill, but I think it deserves a better clue on a Thursday than just supply. I think there's a lot of different ways you could make that more exciting. The container blank, because we all love the Container Store for our OCD needs. That's it. That's all I got. I'm just going to shut up now because I've been talking for half an hour. But we solved the puzzle. We did it. We struggled there for a minute and we almost hit a wall. We almost gave up and ruined our whole Thursday. But instead we charged forward, proceeded, and succeeded. And we should all be very proud of ourselves today. Anyways, I'm officially done talking. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It means a lot to me. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then I would appreciate that as well. Please click the subscribe button and we can solve a puzzle together every week. I do these about once a week whenever I have a little hole in my schedule that works out. And it always means a lot when you join me. So thanks for joining me today. Glad that you're still here and hope I'll see you next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.